In the first film, both your characters have no memories, which is an interesting way to come into it. It's sort of removing the nurture from nature versus nurture. Now they're getting to expand a bit more. You're starting to get some memories back.
Yeah.
What changes in your performance?
A lot. I think I wanted to, and what I loved about this one is because it's so big, we have so many different locations, you can see it. And we were shooting in Albuquerque, which has some really beautiful parts, but also some very quite rundown and sad parts. And I think what I wanted to do with her was just have her take everything in, every step. And as her memories are coming back, she's also, realizing what is in front of her. Instead of just focusing on running and hiding and the tenseness of it, I wanted to give her the quieter moments of just seeing it. And that's what I tried to do with her. I didn't want her to sort of, be as active. She hangs back a little bit more and a little bit more separated from the group and a little bit more in herself.
How do you maintain that amazing hair in the post-apocalypse?
The first movie, in The Maze, I just made it so like my character would take some of the Griever slime and just kind of put it in his hair. But I think he's done it so long that when he's in the Scorch, it's kind of dried out into that permanent shape. That's how I justify it.
We don't learn a whole lot about your backstory in the film. How important is it to sit down and figure out exactly what these characters have been through together?
For me, it's important only because of our relationship thrives on knowing something about or making it up. If you don't know, act as if. That's my saying.
Absolutely.
If you don't have the electricity, the chemistry, whatever it is, act as if, and you better find it. Because we've been together a long time. And now it feels like second nature because I think we've just fallen in love with each other as human beings, and that's really important because that informs everything that the movie's going to speculate on moving forward.
That spark that we have is easily translated into a history that we did not have before this film.
It's funny because Dylan's on Teen Wolf and he always says it's like coming back for another season of Maze Runner, when everything is just kind of, when we're just back together again, it's not really something that we really think about.
Does it just feel like one giant movie?
Yeah. I just start crying.
Dylan just works all the time. He really does.
I'm gonna take a nice little break though. And no, oh my God, I don't work. There are people who work much harder than I do in this world. It doesn't feel like one big movie though. It always feels like two very different things. Always, It's what's great about bouncing back and forth. You get to always, I get to go from one character to the other and from one world to the next, and they're very different in my mind. I just, I look at them as completely different humans. I look at it as completely different worlds, and it's fun. It's fun change, and I love them both. I love both of the worlds and both of my little families that I have.
In life, you have people who save your life. They save your life either, literally save your life by giving you advice and holding you up when you're down, or they're the people who say that one thing to you that allows you to have hope.
Yeah.
I've got an 11-year-old daughter, man, who I look at her and I say, each time you saved my life. She'll walk up to me, like she did last week or 2 weeks ago, and she said, Papa, when was the last time you went to yoga? And I'll look at her and I'll go, oh, yeah, okay. And then the next day she said, I'll be gone in the morning when they're going to school, and the person who I hired to take care of them, take them to school, and she'll see me at the end of the day, she says, and I'll see her and she'll go, Papa, you went to yoga this morning. You look better. You sound better. So I said to her, you saved my life. And since that day 2 weeks ago, I've been in yoga every day, and my personality is completely different. So there's people who inspire you. And this movie is inspiring in that way because we have a fearless leader, Wes Ball. We have great writing. We have great scene partners.
We have a few fearless leaders.
We have more than one.
You and Dylan. And when Dylan and I get together, we form a bond of leadership. And Wes and all of our fearless people. I mean, our set deck,
it's inspiring.
Our stunt people. It's just like a bunch of people who have inspired us to and it's much like making a movie. I mean, you go on this journey together to make something grand. I mean, this movie is Maze Runner is amazing, and then Wes just wanted to up it times 10. So you go on this journey trying to up the Maze Runner times 10. It's you all gotta be in, and you all have to keep inspiring each other and keep lifting each other up and keep reminding each other to go to yoga and keep reminding each other to eat and keep reminding each other
hydrate, all these things.
Humor and keeping it light, and that's how we got out of the Scorch alive.
Into light or darkness?
love to do a baseball movie. I'd love to be Han Solo. I'd love to have a job anywhere as an actor. I keep looking at Ed. I'm
Is
not
he
supposed to be
distracting you?
looking
Do you
at
want me to get him away?
You're breaking the fourth wall, man.